Hello everyone, before we jump into the deck list, let's talk quickly about the new Deluxe Pack EX. I know a lot of people aren't happy about it since it doesn't give us truly new cards, and some of you guys grinded hard for the cards that others can now pull just by opening up a Deluxe Pack EX. I fully understand the frustration is totally valid, but let's also look at it in another angle. This pack makes the game more accessible. New players can pick up competitive decks right away, and they can actually join the rank ladder. And the more players we have, the more updates, strategy, and creative decks we'll see in the meta. So instead of hating it too much, let's treat this as a welcome sign for newcomers to Pokemon Pocket. And for the people who are playing but having a hard time collecting cards, this will be a very nice time for you guys to pick up the cards that you will need from a deluxe pack. So with that said, I'll be showing you some decks you can build just from a deluxe pack. First up is going to be the classic Pikachu EX deck. Now this isn't the strongest deck in the format, but because the current meta is full of slow setup decks, this fast-hitting Pikachu EX plus Magnezone combo can actually make for a really fun and effective counter. So starting this season, I'll be showing you guys strategy in pictures. It's very simple, but here's the core strategy. You're going to be starting the game with Pikachu EX or Choreo or Magmite. The best start, a normal start, is going to be with a Pikachu EX. However, if you're going against the EX Pokemon, Choreo is the best start. There are certain times that you will start with a Magmite. You will always want to pull it back to the bench and trying to start the game with Pikachu and Choreo. So now in the mid game, your objective should be setting up the Magneton on the bench, use Volt Charge to stack up the Lightning Energy, and you want to use Elemental Switch to power up the Pikachu EX or Choreo for the fast damage. And in the late game, once your Pikachu EX and Choreo does its job, you want to finish the game with Magnezone's Thunder Blast, dealing 110 damage. So this is the core strategy of Pikachu EX deck. As I mentioned before, you can find all these cards in Deluxe Pack, but here's where you can find these cards originally. You would have to open up 5 packs, but you can simply just open up a Deluxe Pack and search for these cards. Okay, so that's it for the introduction of Pikachu EX, and let's start with the gameplay. Okay, going second. Good start with a Pikachu, and I have Pokeball to set up my bench. Okay, so it's gonna be Giratina using a Psychic Energy, so let's see what he's playing it with. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to see what he's running it with. Okay, but let's fill out the bench. Choreo, it's a perfect counter. Okay, so got my basic setup ready. Let's see what I could get here. Perfect. So my Pikachu will be able to deal next turn. And he's Giratina. I can two-shot his Giratina. The very basic combo here we have. But I do have to be careful here because that Giratina will be able to attack. So I will have to use my Choreo. But my Choreo will be ready to attack. We'll use Volt Charge. Let's use Elemental Switch. Let's use Mars so he has less options. He has too many cards, means that he has an option to counter my Choreo. Okay, good. Just have to hit it 3 times, so let's see what we have. Okay, Repel. Yeah, I'll give him my Pikachu. We'll need to protect my Magneton here. Okay. Okay. So Magnezone will be really helpful right now. Let's see if I could actually get that. Nope. But that's fine. Let's use Volt Charge. Okay, and then we'll use Electric Cord. Zap. Next turn I should be able to win. But let's see. If you use another Repel, well, it's my loss. Or Sabrina. Okay. He has a second Giratina. You will be using his fresh Giratina here. Okay. It would be really nice if I could have 2 Oricorio here. Perfect. Okay, so let's use... Okay, good. Because even if you use Repel, I can use my second Oricorio and go back and forth. Okay, going first. So, not a bad start. It's actually really a good start with Pikachu. Let's see what he has. Okay, Arceus and the Crobat deck. I always want that alternative art. I haven't actually been able to pick up one. I wish I could have it, because it's really pretty. Okay, so he will use his Crobat. So let's fill out the bench for now. Hopefully I can have a Magnetone and start dealing damage my second turn, but let's see what happens. Poison Burp, okay. Magnetone, or Choreo. That works. Okay, I'm gonna give Electric Cord. So even if my Pikachu goes down, I can always switch out the position to Oricorio. Let's see what happens. He's gonna look for his Crobat setup. Okay, so it's gonna be the poison damage. Okay, so give me a Magnetone. That will be great. So I can set up my Magnezone perfect. Let's use Volt Charge. Okay, and I will just use my Pikachu here. Okay, so I will lose my Pikachu next turn, but I'm okay since I have my Oricorio and Magnezone ready. Just need to be careful with his Crobat, if he have it. Guzma, okay, so I will not be able to use it. The bench is full, so the Arceus will do 130 damage. Okay. But that's okay. I have my Magnezone, so it's okay. Okay, so let's use Volt Charge. Kinda shame I cannot use my Electric Cord and give energy, but that's okay. So there's Arceus gone. Okay. And then I believe I can take out whatever he has with my Magnezone, unless he takes out Crobat. But let's see. Good.